Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Same Fire Society. I'm so happy to have you here. I'm just going to start by cleansing this space for us for this reading. I'm going to call in the ancestors, guides, and angels. Please guide the messages for those in my soul tribe on this light workers journey. Please bring forth the messages we need to hear to give us strength to align with our soul path. Okay, so I really want to use this channel to help people who are guided to me for messages to align with their soul purpose. Um, a lot of times this aligns with the twin flame journey, so that may very much resonate with you. You may be someone who had a spiritual awakening anytime between 2016 to 2019. Those anyone out there that resonates with that and maybe possibly resonates with the twin flame journey may resonate with my messages. I hope to help give you a little bit of guidance especially if you're struggling with getting on your soul path, your life's purpose, aligning with what lights your soul on fire. So I really want to start with maybe getting some messages that will help lend to that, to help give you maybe some direction if you don't have a lot of direction on that right now, or you're just waking up and completely confused about what maybe you need to be doing. A little guidance there, and then finish up with some love messages if you are dealing with a counterpart. Okay, so we'll go with that. Um, I did want to talk a little bit about some of the planet transits before we get started with the reading, because I do feel like they're really important right now. If you are feeling a really, really big pull to get on your soul path or to figure out your life's purpose, I feel like the transits right now are really, 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 really strong. So we did just have the new moon in Sagittarius last night. And depending on where you are in the world, I know for me, the new moon was at its peak at about 1:20 a.m. in the morning. And that is right now is a really, really good time if you're not familiar with, let's say, like a small moon ritual where you write down your intentions and, you know, light a candle and speak them to the universe. You can look up how to do that. There's lots of guided ones on YouTube. There's a lot of help on that especially if you're just starting out, like a new business, a new job, something that's aligning you on your soul path, to really take charge of this energy right now and do a little mini meditation on that. We also have Mars retrograde starting December 6th, and that will go through February 24th. Mars is really the planet of like energy and action. This period can be a bit of a slowdown time and really a time that you can use to revisit your goals and strategies. If stalling on your path, reflecting on unresolved issues may be useful here, okay? So use that time for a little bit of reflection. It doesn't mean don't have any action on this path, but definitely using, this time as a little bit of reflection may be good for you. And lastly, the biggest one I think a lot of people know is Pluto, the planet of transformation, moving into Aquarius, just moved into Aquarius. Congratulations to all you Cappies out there who especially you Cappy sons who are probably feeling a little bit of relief right now with that. But I just wanted to urge you guys, if you don't know how to look up your birth chart, just look up Cafe Astrology and put in your birth information. Look at where the signs are in your houses. Find out which of your house has Aquarius in it, and then do a little Google search, look up that house so you can see what the next 20 years is going to bring you under Pluto and in the form of transformation. So look at your houses, find Aquarius, find the house that has Aquarius in it, and that house is going to see what that house represents, and then you'll see what things will be transforming over the next 20 years, why Pluto is in Aquarius. And those are just a little bit of guidance there if if you want that guidance to kind of help you align with your soul path. And now let's start the reading. I'm feeling a lot of people just starting out with whatever it is. I'm feeling really, really, really nervous energy. So you may have a lot of fear surrounding this still. You may just be incredibly nervous. How is it going to do well? How are people going to perceive me? And Spirit's really saying to try your best to let go of that. All you can do is try your best and let go of those feelings as much as you can, and just trust. The universe is really calling us to trust right now. Trust in divine guidance, trust in divine timing. Okay, we have reclaim your body. That goes so in line with getting on your soul path. Spirit is saying your diet, what substances are you putting in your body? Are you getting exercise? Are you getting sunlight? Are your chakras out of whack? Are you eating the colors of the rainbow? Are you eating those raw, nutritious foods? And I'm not here to tell people how to diet, but those things really help your body align. And especially if you're wanting, everyone that's going to come to this channel is going to be a light worker of some sort. And if you're trying to align with that path, getting your chakras in line is going to be very, very, very helpful with that. And one of the easiest ways to do that is by incorporating a lot of fruits and veggies into your diet, raw fruits and veggies specifically. Pause. Very interesting, because Mars in retrograde coming up on December 6th to February 24th is calling for a little bit of a pause. You may just be starting out and be like, well, why do I need to pause already? It's so good to maybe push through that barrier and push through all those fears and get started, and then reflect. Am I going in the right direction? Are my efforts and actions aligning with my core values? That is super, super important. Get a journal, write these things down. Okay. I love that. I absolutely love that. So this is just some guidance and advice here to really help you get started, to get going. That one wanted to come out. Inner authority. So it's really, we were talking about trust, inner authority, and this says trust yourself. Listen to your true self. So interesting. In trauma versus guidance, this pause is a time to reflect and look at your traumas. Maybe you've already been looking at them, but look at them incredibly deeply and see if, pay attention to your triggers and see what is still coming up for you, so you can completely set this free during this Mars retrograde. And Excuse me. So sorry. Someone may have just sneezed. That may be a message for somebody or confirmation. Um, and I just want to say, Spirit's really calling on you to trust yourself. You may have been having this intuition or this nudging for a long time at this point. Maybe you had this calling really strongly. I'm really feeling 2019 or so, and you didn't act on this calling. You may have reverted back to your old ways out of comfort, out of fear, your ego, um, telling you, you know, you can't do this, or it's scary at first. You have, sometimes you have no idea what direction to go, and you went back through a karmic cycle, maybe a dark night of the soul, and now you're you're back at that starting point where it's like the universe is really nudging you off that cliff. It's time, it's time, it's time. And they're really saying you need to trust your intuition. Trust yourself. Start out with baby steps. Start out with small things. And once you see your intuition being confirmed, you will start to trust yourself more and more, and it will become easier and easier for you. Very beautiful energy. I have the chills. I have the absolute chills. What messages do we need to hear, Spirit? Give us another message we need to hear for my soul tribe. Bottom of the deck. Breathe. Return to breath. Calm the mind. Breath is life. And I'm really, really feeling that too, because I feel such nervous energy right now. Like this may be consuming you. Anxiety. This may be a confirmation for somebody. Some type of anxiety is really consuming you regarding this, and breath work can really, really help. Meditation, getting out for a walk. I don't know where you live, but I live in a very tropical place. It's so beautiful right now. The weather is in the low 70s today, and just walking around water can be really, really healing for that energy. Use that time to quiet your mind and try to connect with your inner self. Connect with and write it down. Write it down day by day. Write these things down, so when you see a solid confirmation, you can build that trust on your journey here. I love that. I love that for you. Community. I love that too. Community here. Community is so important. I know when I first woke up to this, or woke up, my spiritual awakening, finding community or having community, and I still don't have a huge community. Um, I came from a very religious background, very religious circle of friends, and this was like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for them. Okay, so I completely resonate with that. It can be a very, very lonely journey. Anywhere you can find a bit of community, spiritual centers, maybe you can take some free classes or some meditation workshops, even just creating an account on YouTube and maybe doing lives with some tarot readers, that you feel called to, and you may find some community there. You may find a friend, someone who really, um, really, really is kind of going through something you're going through. And I find that can really help on the journey. Oops. True self again. I mean, Spirit is really coming through with this trust yourself and, connecting to your soul. Heed your inner guidance and purify your energy. I mean, it's so clear here. Detox. Maybe you need to fast, walking, breath work, meditation. Try to connect to your true self so that you really, really um, can start trusting yourself on this journey. That it's so important to start trusting yourself on this journey. So, so important. I'm going to get 2 more messages with this deck, and then we will move on to another one. Confidence. I love it. Confidence and hope. Beautiful. So beautiful. Take up space. Take up space. Love yourself. Be you. You are worthy. Trust, faith, heal. Heal the past. Hope versus expectation. Don't go. I really, that was coming to me too. I really don't go into your journey or your path. Let's say you're starting a business. Don't go into it with expectation. Go into it with hope to heal others, and with that heart, that true heart, and the prosperity will find you. It will find you. You have these true, beautiful intentions, and you are meant to be a light bringer. You're meant to be a guide for people. You are meant to help align people on their soul path. The more people we have heal and release their past traumas and align with love, the better this earth will be. I love that. Okay, we're going to go into the Ancient Stone Oracle and get a few messages here. And get a few messages from this deck. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, please give us the messages we need to hear. Ooh. Okay. Nothing is impossible. Obstacle. And pave your own way. Open to the unexpected and find your way. And I'm just going to read from the book. For this one, I'm really feeling called to do that. Let me find that here for you. Nothing is impossible. 104. Sometimes paths appear in the most unexpected places. Barriers that we previously believed were in our way. Oh my gosh, previously believed were in our way. I'm just tuning back into that energy where some of you may have almost started this path before and you reverted back to your old ways. This is definitely for you. Barriers that we previously believed were in our way suddenly roll away and assist us on our journey. Obstacles that we thought were stopping us from progressing create holy detours that lead us to unexpected destiny. This is the card in the deck, the one that encourages you to turn your gaze upward and believe in the impossible. Things will likely not turn out the way you thought they would, expectations, or even the way you may have hoped. Expectation and hope. However, in the end, it's possible that they will turn out even better than you could have imagined. Many faith paths urge us to embrace life's changes and trust. Trust has been all over this reading. Trust that if something is for us, it cannot be taken from us. For our destiny, when embraced, is written in stone. If life, when embraced, and that is so important, y'all, that is so important, because some of us didn't embrace it the first time around. Some of us, including me, okay? I'm speaking from experience. I didn't embrace my journey the first time around either. And I'm feeling that so strongly for a lot of you. Many faith paths urge us to embrace life's changes and trust that if something is for us, it cannot be taken from us. For our destiny, when embraced, is written in stone. If life hasn't been going to plan, fret not, because things are being woven on your behalf. Your path and desires haven't been forgotten. They're just a little different from what you thought. Have faith, trust, and an open mind and heart. You'll find a way through it, and in a day not too distant, you'll see how life has been unfolding for you every step of the way. And here's a little affirmation to repeat. I open my mind and heart to the unexpected. Everything's working out on my behalf. Beautiful. And this did speak about an obstacle here too. And then we have obstacle here. So let's just go ahead and read for these cards here and see the specific messages. 6. That's funny. These two are right next to each other as well. Very interesting. You may be seeing repeating numbers, like 1, 2, 3 in sequence. You may be seeing repeating numbers in sequence. That may be a confirmation for somebody. Obstacle, find another road, flexibility, change. And this really goes with that Mars energy again, December 6th through February 24th. Really, really reflecting on what has been working, what's not working. Are your actions aligning with your core values? What are your core values? What are they doing to assist the light of this world? There's nothing subtle about stone. If a large one appears upon your path, it can block your way forward. You can try all you like, but attempting to move something that will not budge is probably a waste of your energy. You're better off admitting defeat. When obstacles appear on your path, it's easy to feel frustrated and stubbornly try to push on through. However, sometimes obstacles occur in order to show us another way. This alternate route may feel like a detour, but if you're able to zoom out of your life and gain a greater perspective, you may find that what you thought was an obstacle was actually a blessing all along. The obstacle card is an invitation to pay attention to where there's ease and where you're trying to stubbornly cling, push, or force. Again, reflection. If you trust the seasons of your life and let life move you, you'll not only find more flow and ease along your journey, but more joy and fun too. Soul inquiry. Where in your life are you stubbornly pushing on through? If you weren't afraid of change, what would you do? And that's a very good thing to reflect upon at this time in this Mars retrograde. Reflect on that. Write that down and reflect. Pave your own way. Let's see. Pave your own way. Oh, wow. So this really is in sequence. You may be seeing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. You get what I'm saying. In sequence. Numbers. Repeating numbers. Those may be confirmations. Pave your own way. Leadership, courage, forge. Don't follow. The Giant's Causeway is a captivating ancient volcanic formation in Northern Ireland that's cloaked in many a myth. One story speaks of the giant Finn McCool, who created it as a bridge to Scotland so he could fight another giant named Benadonner. Oh, I just totally butchered that. Pave your own way is a card of boldness and leadership. It's one that invites you to do things in your own way and to bravely go where perhaps no one else has gone before. Maybe you're the first one in your family system to do something new. Ding, 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 ding. That's probably a lot of you. It's me too. Completely different. And I was just speaking about that earlier, how everyone in my life was supremely religious, supremely religious. This whole thing. And the funny thing is, and this may be a confirmation for someone too, I found out that I actually am Native American. And, so there's a long line of like shamanism in me. And that may resonate with you. You may have some ancestors um, who are some type of Native American as well. But yes, it's very different. You don't have any guidance in your life on this because nobody's done it before, and that makes it incredibly difficult. So I completely understand the hesitation, but spirit is coming through so strongly here to please trust your intuition and to please be incredibly brave. There are people out there that need you. Or perhaps you are the black sheep of the flock. And black sheep doesn't have to mean black sheep in a bad way. You can be a black sheep in a good way. Like, let's say everyone in your family suffered from severe addiction and you were the only one. Let's say everyone in your family smoked and you were the only one that never touched it. That's a black sheep in some way, right? But it's a positive black sheep. Or perhaps you're the black sheep of the flock. Embrace your uniqueness journey courageously in the unknown and do it in a way that only you can. How are you being called to step forward and lead? And what kind of leader do you wish you'd had while you were growing up? What kind of leader do you wish you had now? How can you be that for yourself? Wow, I just said this before I even read it. You may have not had a leader to guide you on this journey at all. You may have nobody, and this is where you learning to trust your intuition. And once you master that, you are going to trust so hard that this is where you need to be because you had nobody to tell you what to do. You only had your inner self and you only had listening to your guides to get you where you were supposed to be. And once this comes out prosperous, it is going to feel so magical for you. I have the chills. How can you be that for yourself and others who are just like you now? What new places are you being called to explore? What are you being called to do differently? How can you refrain from following others? Step out of the box and lead. Soul inquiry, another question to reflect on. If you were feeling bold and courageous, what would you do? Very beautiful messages. Very beautiful messages. So these are really messages for you to help guide you on your soul path, especially if you're someone right now feeling hesitation still and you're nervous, you're not really sure about your intuition. Is this really what you should be doing? Are you just going through a midlife crisis? Spirit is here to say you are not. You are not going through a midlife crisis. You are being called to your soul path, and they are asking you to join and to join, create courageously, forge ahead, and be brave. See, there's a confirmation. Rooster is giving you confirmation. Okay, so now we're going to put these aside, and I'm going to do a little love message for those of you who may resonate with counterparts or the twin flame journey. Excuse me. Throat chakra. Who wait, may resonate. I can't even speak right now. May resonate with the twin flame journey. This may have been what woke you up to your spiritual journey. So we're going to get some love messages if you do resonate with that. I'm going to start with messages from your person with the Burning Heart Love Oracle. Bear with me, you guys. I am not used to filming, and this part of it is very new to me. So I'm trying my best. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, what does my soul family need to hear regarding their possible soulmate, twin flame, or counterpart journey? What are the messages they need to hear? I sabotage our connection because it was too intense. I'm feeling that too. I couldn't even speak a minute ago. It may just be like you could cut the energy in the room with a knife, and I'm feeling both of you may be pretty outgoing, like within your friend groups or like people you know, but when it came down to like talking to each other, you just have a big huge frog in your throat, like I don't know what to say or how to answer. Nervousness. I'm still feeling a bit of nervousness too, so there may be a lot of nervousness there from the intensity. It feels extremely intense. Extremely intense. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, please give us the messages we need to hear. Even the cards are jumpy. I'm sorry I hurt you. I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. I'm just going to keep going and get a few of these out, and then we'll talk about them. Ooh, jumpy. Burning heart. Oh, this is a very nervous connection. I'm telling you right now. I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. Okay. Every time my phone rings, I hope it's you. Very interesting. All right, I'm feeling text message. You guys may only have ever communicated through text message or maybe DMs. And so sorry for that background noise. I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. I know I'm really feeling strongly here that, especially with this energy of, you may not have guidance on this soul path. You may have not had anybody around you to assist you or that you could talk to about this. And people may have just looked at you like you were a deer in headlights. And this may have been very much mirrored in your counterpart's life, where there was maybe some type of taboo situation, and people are like, oh no, steer clear from that, which 90% of people don't understand it. So really trying to get advice from people is not the way to go, especially people you want to go to get advice from, because you've gone to get advice from your whole life. This is such a different thing, and it's a different journey and very isolating, and a lot of times we don't have a circle in our life of people we can talk to about it. I just want to say I'm giving you a huge hug right now if that's you, and there are more of us out here. I keep hoping to bump into you everywhere I go. So with this nervousness, I'm just feeling like just way too nervous to reach out, way too nervous to do anything like that, just hoping the universe really brings you two together again, like some sort of act of fate here. But with this until it was gone, I mean, I'm feeling there may be a really strong separation here, like a distance, uh, living in different states now. Maybe you didn't at one point, but now you do. I want to make things right. Maybe somebody, one of you, they or you, told one or the other, one of you guys told each other how you felt, and maybe it wasn't received well. I was selfish and stuck in my ego. Yep. Really feeling that. Past pain. Maybe there's some past pain going on. Some type of loss, death, a bad ending to a relationship, which a lot of people on this journey, it's a blockage for a lot of people on this journey, right? One more, Spirit. Can we get one more? One more message. Bottom of the deck. I'm in love with you. Wow. Well, that's confirmation for someone. You may feel that really strongly, and wondering if they feel it too. And Spirit's telling you loud and clear. And you tame my demons. That's very, very interesting. I'm really feeling, you may have had like, kind of like you may have not known it was called this, but maybe kind of like a Kundalini awakening, like your soul kind of stirred up. You may have seen, like after you met this person, you may have seen like some of your creativity come back from like childhood. You may have felt abnormally beautiful or handsome if you were struggling with um, confidence at that time, things like that. And kind of maybe like small changes were happening, like losing weight, diet, just um, going in like a more positive direction in certain ways, just being in this energy field of like kind of being near each other. You may have worked together or just been in like the same group of friends or something like that. Okay, let's move on to what's the vibe of this connection. I'm going to use the what's the vibe deck here. Get a few more messages here, and then we'll get a few more messages from the Love Oracle. Okay, what's the vibe? Spirit ain't. Whoa. Okay. Feminine energy. Gentleness, nurturing, mothering. So you may have been, if you're resonating with the feminine energy for this, you may have been just, you may have, or the masculine energy may have really felt that from you, like kindness. You may have been very giving, very loving in a certain way, very gentle. Something he is not at all used to, and not gender specific, but the masculine not at all used to feeling. Running, escape, denial, and excuses. Lawyers, court, and paperwork. Interesting. Running here, so definitely I'm feeling, obviously the masculine ran from this connection. Maybe you as a feminine spoke the way you felt at some point, and it just, with the intensity of this connection, just completely scared the crap out of him. And with this legal, I'm really feeling here that maybe there may be a karmic situation, or there may have just been some sort of blockage, some really intense situation that was being dealt with around this time that made somebody in the connection not ready for what this was. Okay, let's get a few messages from the Love Oracle here. Just a few more confirmation here. Oh, shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm really feeling, is that something really blowing up in their life around this time. Gosh. Oh, divine masculine and divine feminine here. So this is definitely confirmation of a counterpart twin flame connection here. So maybe you are really asking yourself, is it not, is it not? And I feel like this is really confirmation here. If you're really resonating with this reading, and you will know if you're resonating with this reading, this will be all the things you've been feeling on your soul path and within your divine counterpart journey, something you've already felt. And this is literally just confirmation for you, okay? Ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, and good times. So this this came out right after divine masculine, so I'm really feeling maybe um the masculine's reluctance to get on his path at all, that maybe maybe he's a partier, maybe he's likes to go out and drink and have good time with friends, and this takes um a really big chunk of his life right now. He could even be could even work in some type of industry surrounding that. I'm kind of feeling that could be confirmation for somebody. Okay, let's get a few charms. Let's get a few charms to get a few more confirmations here for you, and then we're going to close this reading. I am so happy for all of you that are listening, to have all of you here. Um, just so blessed if you sat through this entire reading and you're resonating with this. I'm so happy to have you here. We have the tree, that's really giving me the tree of life, and really going back to that energy of your soul path, to trust and to really forge forward and to get on your soul path. We have the angel wings. These angels, they are with you. You can trust. Mask. Really, this masculine is really probably wearing a mask here. He's really not tuning in with his true self. He may be really procrastinating getting on this soul journey. And if you have felt that too, you guys are probably mirroring that if you've had a really hard time. But you getting on your soul path will truly change this energy. So if that's really, what you want to do, and I want to say, don't do it for anyone else. Do it because this is your calling and you're ready. Okay? We have the owl. Owls may be really significant in this connection. We have the swans. Oh my God, triple confirmation, y'all. This is definitely a counterpart journey here, and this may have contributed to your spiritual awakening. We have dragon. Masculine is definitely um slaying his dragons right now. And the mermaid for the feminine. I love that. You are definitely a mermaid. And the seahorse. Someone may live near water, beach, tropical. And I'm really feeling with the hot air balloon. It's really confirmation for um, taking off, taking flight, really trusting again, as this is coming through so strongly, to really trust on your journey. Okay, everyone, I'm going to leave this here. I'm so happy again to have you here. I'm so happy for those that will, if you're resonating with this, to join my little society here, and hopefully we can grow together, and I can help give you some guidance to help strengthen your intuition and get you on the soul path, so we can bring this world as light workers together in the energy of love. It's so, so, so important right now. I'm going to leave this here. I love you all so much. Love and light.